And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup as it'll be the Wizards of Melbourne taking on the Green Bay Packers. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Young on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a nice little start as he's able to get this up to the 28. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here is 3rd down at 4. Love from the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now a first down carry by Jones. Jones break, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2nd and 7.
At the 43-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Wizards.
They'll try to throw now. Young escaping the pressure right. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable. And you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19.
And on Melbourne, first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Wizards' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Packers 6. Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the... There he goes, left side. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to move back in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Here is Young. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Running left, Taylor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 55 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, Young. Dance it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Now here's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Escapes the defender. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young to throw it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First and 10, Taylor now. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 47, it's second and 5. Young here, you can see, changing the play. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now Young on fourth down. And he is caught. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They'll throw again. Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Throwing on second and long. Young, and this one too low.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing, Young. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Young will set to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. He made his first. This from 46. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Wizards are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On play action. Glove to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Taken from just outside the 30. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Young now. And he'll find Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
And a Melbourne 1st down.
Now a give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The play fake. Now Young. That's complete right side to Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Wizards have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
3rd and 2. Love with it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 24 now, here's the 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
To throw, Young. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Juju Brents. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Following the interception, Young. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Pittman, 33 yards. And the Wizards are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 18. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going. And it got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love now to pass on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Love sliding out of the pocket. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a draw play. This is Joe. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, standing just about on his own goal line. Taken right around the 44. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here we go. Dobbs goes in motion. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
To throw on second down. Westbrook. He sets up the screen to Jones. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On the delay, Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw now. Here's Love. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground, as they begin 1st and 10. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
A give for Taylor running right side. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard. First down, 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Right.
Following the interception, Love. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Here we go, 1st and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. Love throwing for it. Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone. For the moment, it's 2 points, but there is a flag down. Now that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. He can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down. Second down, Young. Able to find Komet. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line.
Complete to Cole Komet. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now Young to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Here's Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Komet, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Wizards answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Fight 60.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On the ready.
A little less than 40 seconds remaining. Here comes 2nd and 10. Now Love. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them up.